So everyone knows Big Ben retired back in 2021. After he retired, many wondered if the Steelers were going to have to go through a rebuilding phase. They had every reason to. Whenever Big Ben was hurt or he didn't play, they didn't win a lot. Their record with Big Ben under center was 166 wins, 82 losses, 1 tie, for a win percentage of right around 67%. That's the third best win percentage by a quarterback with at least 200 games behind only Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. You wanna know the Steelers' record without Big Ben? It's 22-17-1. That's still not bad since it's over 500, but it still shows how big the drop-off is without Big Ben, which is why Steelers fans were prepared to go through a rough few years after he retired. Turns out, the fans had nothing to worry about. In 2022, the Steelers drafted Kenny Pickett in the first round. He was the only quarterback to go in the first round, and analysts thought it was a reach. He still might be since it's early in his career, but as of right now, Pickett's kept the Steelers going. Instead of going through a rebuilding phase, Pickett won 7 games his rookie season and barely missed the playoffs as the Steelers were 8th in the AFC. He may not put up great numbers, but he keeps the game close and does his best work on the field. Just as their quarterback is young, so is their whole offense. The majority of their team is in the first 3 seasons. One of the big name young players on this team is receiver George Pickens. He reminds me of how Odell Beckham Jr. was when he first came into the league. This guy can make any catch with any defender on him. He makes the most spectacular catches look so easy. He's quickly become the go-to guy for Pickett, plus they have a great relationship. But at the end, since this offense is young, it isn't great as it used to be. The players still need to grow and develop, and some even say the offensive coordinator isn't doing them any favors. Luckily for the offense, the defense is there to pick up the slack. As I mentioned before, Pickett and the offense don't put up great numbers, but they keep it close and either win the game at the end or let this amazing scary defense win the game. This is arguably the best defense in the league right now. It's led by 2 edge rushers, TJ Watt, who might win his 2nd defensive player of the year, and Alex Highsmith on the other side. And those 2 could be the best edge rushing duo in the league. In between them is longtime defensive end Cameron Hayward. At linebacker they have a Landon Roberts and Cole Holcomb, but he just had a season-ending injury to his knee. But they are deep enough that they should be fine. In the back end, their best defender is Minkah Fitzpatrick, but no one knows when he'll be back. The Steelers were hoping it would be soon, but it seems he could be out for another 4 weeks, maybe even longer. For now, they'll rely on veteran Patrick Peterson and rookie Joey Porter, who held his own against DeAndre Hopkins. But what holds this whole team together is the leadership of their head coach. Mike Tomlin has had an amazing career. It started off perfectly as he won a Super Bowl in his 2nd year and went to a 2nd one in his 4th year as a head coach. He hasn't gotten another one since, but that's because he was in the same conference as Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, and now Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. Another great fact about him, he's never had a losing season in his coaching career. He has a coaching record of 168 wins, 92 losses, and 2 ties, for a win percentage of 63.5%. You can think what you want about him, but he is definitely one of the best coaches in the league. And now he has a shot to prove it with this young group. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign cars.